Erica McLean here. Today to debunk the 3 big myths that are stopping Gen Z and Millennials from actually purchasing property and continue to waste a lot of money. As your trusted local expert, let's get rid of these 3 myths for these kids. The first one is the mortgage rates. While rates plummeted back in 2021, they're still lower now than they were 20 years ago. The amount of money that they're paying for rent and not building any equity for themselves is just they're building equity for their landlord. There are programs out there for just about every buyer. So why they want to flush money down the toilet renting because they think that rates are going to come back down to where they were in 2021, I don't think we're ever going to see happen again. So using the interest rate as an excuse where, yeah, it is going to affect the amount you can purchase because of the rate on there, but it's still better than renting. I think the way those rates really plummeted in 2021 gave this younger generation a somewhat skewed perspective on what interest rates are supposed to be. There are such a wide variety of loan options out there that these Millennials, Gen Zs should at least check into. There's programs for first-time buyers. There's programs with 3% down, with 5% down. Some even with 0% down. Even some, if your credit score is only 500. They should really be talking at least to a loan officer and see what your options are. Even if right now you have too much debt and your credit is bad, a good qualified loan officer is going to give you tips on what you should and shouldn't do to help improve those scores. A lot of times people hear things from other people and it's more myths and more misconceptions. Here's one I believed was true myself, that if you filed a bankruptcy, say Chapter 7, I believe that's the one where you don't pay anything back. I know there's a certain amount of time before you could qualify for a loan after doing that. But just in general, another myth that I believed, if you file bankruptcy, the last thing you want to do is get any credit cards afterwards. Well, my loan officer had explained this to me a long time ago, so I was able to pass it on to my clients. He said that as soon as your bankruptcy is discharged, you're going to start getting all kinds of offers for credit cards, probably with very low limits and very high interest rates, maybe even a yearly fee. He said they need to take 1 or 2 cards and use them on a regular basis. And I said, oh, okay, but make sure they pay off the whole amount every month. He said, no, He goes, they need to carry a balance on it because it shows that you're paying on time. If you're charging something on it and you pay it off the next month, if you're trying to improve your credit, that's not helping to improve it. So there are so many myths and stuff that you think is true that if you are paying money for rent and you think you don't qualify for a mortgage, at least get in touch with somebody. Talk to a good loan officer. I have several I would be happy to refer you to. So give me a call and or drop it in the comments or leave me a message and I'll get their information over to you. You know, it was always said the American dream was owning your own property. That's what my grandparents, my great-grandparents, we were, people my age, all brought up to believe. So I just hate to see these Gen Zs and Millennials keep wasting money on rent. So check into it, see how you could build wealth and equity by owning a property, as well as the tax benefits you'll get from owning a property. So I hope you found this information helpful, useful. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, you know, all the things that tell you to do on YouTube. And I hope to see you in another video. But otherwise, bye for now.